cleared the tower. Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Alright, what's going on YouTube fam? Welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. We got Goldie pushing to the moon. Who's had some pre-London buys on gold. Some very, very nice buys. Levels so far this week are playing out very, very well. I'll break it all down, show you guys that in a second. We're having this amazing move at gold. Got to move on gold started about 4:45 London time. And you're having this incredible, incredible push. But yeah, happy Tuesday, guys. Good to have you guys back on. Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're having a good one, bro. What's going on, Riley? Hope you guys are taking advantage of these gold buys today. Very, very nice move. Spoke about a lot of these moves yesterday. Gold buys from 2018. Well, sales down in 2018 and buys from after we liquidated these lows on gold. Some very, very nice opportunities. Let me let the guys know on Zoom and we'll get going. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream and we'll get started very, very shortly. Let me just make sure my mic is on. Cool. Alright. What's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me share my screen. Share. No, wrong one.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
There we go. Good morning, afternoon, Zoom guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm in full screen here. Let me take this out of full screen. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. My screen's too big. Make this smaller. Like this ish. Cool. Crazy candle today. Yeah, huge. Big push today on gold. I just so happened to be on the charts to see these continuation buys. I was on a call and just happened to have the charts in front of me and managed to see this, which is an amazing push. Look at this still going. I already closed this trade and this is absolutely booming. I just closed my runners as well. And now this is just doubled. This is a absolutely huge push in pre-London today. We'll break it all down in a second. I'll give it a couple more minutes to let everyone else join. And we'll start to break it down. YouTube fam, like I said, drop a little like. Give it a couple more minutes. And then we'll jump in. Let me see. But yeah, this is a crazy push. Huge push. This could be the start of the push that we spoke about yesterday in the weekly market call. Gold tapping back into 2018, grabbing these lows before coming up to the weekly highs. So you had this 200 tick push down on gold. You liquidated these lows yesterday, and now you're seeing this 200 tick push back up. So some big moves today on gold. Big moves. So lovely little left shoulder, head, right shoulder here as well, completely ripping higher. And we had this trend line coming down like this. We also had a double top like this. So decent amount of reasons for us to be looking on gold. And then we had our daily support at 2018, which you're now aggressively bouncing off. So far, weekly analysis is playing out to exactly as we expected. Shorts down in 2018, grab the lows, you bounce off that, and now you're completely pushing higher. And these are all of our upside liquidity levels. So big moves, big moves to start the day, considering I don't think Asia really did too much today. I think some of you guys would trade Asia. I didn't trade Asia today. But it looks like it chopped a lot. How are we, folks? Brett, what's going on, man? What's going on? How many pips? I just closed about, well, runners at like 45. But most of my position was closed around 20. Hello. Oh, what's going on, Brian? Robbie's joining. All the guys are joining. Alright, well, what time is it? 7 AM London time. Alright, let's jump in here. Let's get rid of all of this for a second and see what's going on. Good day, Chris. What's going on, man? So, well, we'll leave on our daily levels. So, this is the level that we spoke about yesterday and spoke about on Sunday for you guys in Discord, saying that we could be seeing this weekly bottom wick to come back down, retest this left shoulder, head, right shoulder region before buys up into here. So yesterday we saw that very nice 150 tick push down into 2018, and now we're seeing this incredible reaction of like another 180 plus ticks all the way back up. That's like what, over like 300 ticks already called in the first 2 days of trading gold this week, which is absolutely incredible. So with the way that yesterday closed, you know, it was bound to bounce off this support, and you know, because this is our daily range. Just very simply, okay. Oh, what's going on, Tom? Good to have you on the stream, man. So this is actually probably like this is our main overall range. Big support, broken resistance, support. So this is, you know, this is the huge range of just trading gold within on the daily. 220 tick range on gold. And this is where we now could be coming to drive back up into. Looks like we may be coming to grab Friday's highs. Remember, we have all of these pre-planned out highs as well. So that's the daily on gold. We're already grabbing yesterday's high, which is very nice. So we'll mark this on. We'll get rid of this because this is now already being grabbed. These are the highs that we mentioned we could come and grab. We grab them. We'll do it on this chart here. Remember yesterday on the stream said for gold to come back down and re-grab this support, because this was a level where anyone who was buying gold here, stop loss just goes below that low, looking for this huge play up. Well, now retails have been stopped out, so that was your great short opportunity yesterday, and that also tapped back into 2018. So them shorts yesterday, if you guys got it, I didn't get the shorts personally, but if you guys got the shorts yesterday, that was a very nice call. As soon as you wick out the lows, hold above this support. Anywhere from here, just keep buying gold, because you have a double top here, and you also have the second touch of the trend line here as well, which I spoke about yesterday and in Discord. Anyone who was trying to short gold from somewhere around here was trying to do something like this, looking for this big play down. So people got stopped out here, now people are getting stopped up here. So liquidity levels on gold are being absolutely smashed right now, which is very, very nice to see. Took a 20 tick win today, accidentally closed 2 contracts while leaving a runner. Didn't want to FOMO, the gym for 8 ticks. Yeah, huge call, Brett. Man, locking in 20 ticks at 2 contracts, that's great, man, good job. Locking in 20 ticks, nothing wrong with that, man. Secure your profits. He said we held some. Yeah, I just closed. I held runners into about here, and this little wick with spreads just got me out. So I had runners that just got me out for like 45. I closed majority here. My target was here, but we were out picking up the dog. So as this alert went off, I had to quickly pull over, secure this, and then hold some runners, and then this just absolutely mooned. If I had hold this fill, oh my days, didn't expect that. Is that London done? Yeah, possibly. It's absolutely ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But now we'll see what we get. I'll get rid of this position. If anyone gives a shit, I'll recap that in a bit. But yeah, so far every single level we've planned out this week has been hit very, very well, very, very well. You know, from grabbing these highs on Friday to coming back down, wicking out these lows to completely retracing this whole move, tapping back into 2018. So, you know, look at the way yesterday we tapped into 2018, liquidated this double bottom here that we said we would, and just completely reversed. And you also, again, created this very nice left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it just kept pushing up. So there's lovely buying opportunities down here. Today in Asia, I didn't take any buys. Asia was overall very range bound, but you did bounce off this support very nicely and fulfilled this left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and pushed up. So you could have loaded up some longs in Asia, but I think the best buying opportunity today on gold was here at like 3 AM London time. Once you rebroke these highs here, you have, this is your target, number 1, and this double top that we spoke about yesterday is your target number 2. So pre-planned buys were already in play. You know, we already spoke about these buys. We already spoke about all of these buys. We spoke about sells in 2018, and then from then on out, you want to be looking for buys up into these overall daily highs, and that's an absolutely phenomenal move. You took buys off 2018, you're already up like 200 ticks. Fucking crazy. So what can we see coming into today now in London? Well, we've seen this very nice move. We've bounced off our level. I'm going to get rid of these liquidity levels now. You guys know that these have already been absolutely smashed beautifully. So we'll get rid of these. We'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. Our overall level is, of course, as we know, still all the way up here. But our intraday resistance, where we could start to top out, is going to be around here. So as long as you don't wick up into there, dip back down, you still have buys up into 2040. It's a very nice level, 2040. Crazy how these players have been there the first few weeks, the early doors in the UK time. Yeah, a lot of the moves recently have been at, I think, there was the buys on Friday, I think happened about 6-ish London time. These buys again today, well, I got my entry around 4 a.m. London time, but this whole move, this started at like what, 3:15 London time, which is crazy. Did you work out the lows there as well? Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. What did you do before this entire move up? It's very minor, but it's very key. Look what you just did. You wicked out the lows and just completely reversed. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. So I'll get rid of this line as well. That was the continuation buys. Very nice. Good morning, afternoon. What's going on, Ross? So next high that we're going to look to target is going to be this high here. Anyone who's trying to short gold right now because they missed this huge push, they're trying to revenge trade this. They're going to be selling from here. They're going to have their stop just above here. So if you see a little retracement, you still do have buys up into that. It's very overextended now. It's probably going to range for a while, but you still got like 35, 40 ticks back up into these highs. Something like this, it looks like a retail trap. Looking for this big jackpot play down. Anyone who missed this will be trying to revenge shorts, and they'll probably be doing something like that. So that could give you a nice buying opportunity if you can come down, and you're going to have a continuation play again. Like this one here. This was a lovely continuation play. This is where I had my buys. Because what did you do? A little quick tip for you guys. You rejected once. What do we know if gold is going to have a push down? We're going to re-grab the highs. So we rejected once. We re-grabbed the lows. Grabbed the previous 30 lows and continue to break the highs and push up. So this is a great liquidity continuation play. You're going to be buying gold. Also a little morning star there. You look for something like that and that's your trade. So if you want another buying opportunity again today, this is exactly what you want to see. But you have, you've just grabbed these highs. So you've rejected once, but you re-grabbed the highs. So you could start to retrace or range in maybe something like this. Wouldn't surprise me to see a bottom wick back down into these levels here, to be honest, before maybe grabbing them highs later on. So although these highs are going to get grabbed here, doesn't mean they have to get grabbed right away. You may just, kind of range in this area and then come and grab them later on. So sells are not off the cards, but they're off the cards for right now. So this, I'm going to adjust this slightly to here. Support, resistance, broke above, support, push higher. Lovely continuation buy there again. That was the one I was just talking about. That was the one we were looking at on Friday. Double top, grab the lows, re-break the highs, rip higher. Yeah, so this is going to be your 50-ish tick London range. You can see you haven't really grabbed any of these lows for this whole push up, but you did all the way back down here. So you could easily see it maybe come back down. Not right now, it's too bullish to come down right now, but eventually at some point today, dip back down into like 2030-ish. Wouldn't be too crazy, but good job to you guys who took the buys. I saw a lot of you guys did get the buys, which was amazing. This is the whole move we've been speaking about. So amazing, amazing moves on gold on an intraday basis to start the week. First green session in 1.5 weeks. Good job, Chris. Very nice, man. Did you get the buys, Chris? Did you get the buys? 100%. Good man, good man, good man. Yeah. I took a buy but sold way too early. Yeah, me too, man. I probably did as well. Liquidity grab continuation. Yeah, good job, man. Very nice. I had buys from here. Wait, where did I have my buy? No, sorry, I had buys from... I don't know where it was. I secured like 90% at 20 ticks because I was out here. And then I had runners into here. And this very minor little bottom wick just got me with spreads. But I closed a lot of mine as soon as we started grabbing these highs and rejecting. Because that was my first TP liquidity area. So yeah, I also closed. Too early in hindsight, but at the same time, that was my exit plan. So as long as you followed your exit plan, good job. It's easier to see this run up and be like, fuck, I should have held full, but it's like, nah, it's not your job. As soon as you hit your targets, you know, close 90%. If you want to leave some runs, amazing. But don't be afraid of taking profit. You're never gonna buy from here and sell here, you know. If you buy from here and sell here, then that's great. That's amazing. But yeah, the continuation buys were very nice. If anyone does want me to break it down, feel free to let me know. It was very, very nice. I think Asia was, for the most part, very choppy today. Where's Asia open? Like around here-ish. Grabbed highs, dipped back down. Didn't really grab any lows. And then finally had a little double bottom there, broke back above, push higher. Yeah, nothing that clean in Asia for me. 25 up, 20 down. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, Asia doesn't look that clean today. Because you had a little double bottom here, so you wouldn't really be buying from here because you would have seen that and be like, not yet. And you also have one down there as well. Choppy seems to be okay. Continuation plays though. Yeah, that's it, Chris. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Like I said, we had almost every single play. I mean, every single play on gold so far this week we already had pre-planned. What time of the day do you actively day trade gold? Anytime my alerts go off, I'll trade gold. Anytime. Asia, London, New York makes no difference. This month for me, most of my trades have been. I mean, London 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 London trades. Some pre-London as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pre New York and New York trades as well. And then Asia, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Asia trades as well. So it's a mix. Aaron doesn't sleep now. I don't sleep. From the second I wake up, I pretty much have my eyes. I'm not, standing here actively day trading 24/7, but I know what's going on in the markets almost all the time. That's because I just use alerts everywhere. Like whenever we end the streams, I'm setting alerts everywhere. I didn't get this dip down yesterday, unfortunately, but I'm setting alerts everywhere. So as soon as we tapped into 2018 yesterday, my alert went off, but I was asleep, so I didn't get these buys. But by the time I wake up, I already know what's happened. I'm like, cool, price tapped into 2018, amazing. That was my daily liquidity level. Let me see how the charts are looking today. Oh, cool. We whipped out all the lows we said, and we closed back above, retested, boom. Bullish today on Goldie, and that's what we've done. Aaron's an trader. But yeah, it's just, like I say, it's only Tuesday, but if you guys on Zoom go back and look at the trade setups that I posted on Sunday compared to now, it's played out literally exactly what we said. Gold shorts to grab these lows, tap back into 2018, fulfill this head and shoulders, and you could be seeing buyers all the way up into here. So it's like you could have had the shorts down in 2018, made 150 ticks. As soon as we reject from here today, daily morning star, you buy it back up into that resistance, play the range, and you would be up very, very well. Yeah, I'm only up like maybe 50 ticks this week. Or what have we got? No, not even that. 35 and 18. So even me, I'm talking about 200 tick moves. I ain't got fucking 200 of it, but as long as you got some of it, amazing. I have it muted at the top, man. I actually have the website muted. I'm on Chrome, so if you right click on a tab, you can click mute site. So that's how I have mine, man. What are times for pre-London and pre-New York? So pre-London for me can be anywhere from 4 a.m. till 7 a.m. I kind of class, well, it's technically until 8 a.m., but I class pre-London until we jump on stream. So from anywhere between 4 until 7. It's rare that I take a pre-London trade. I've only taken 2 this month. But yeah, that's what I would consider it. Same as if I'd say pre-New York, I'm meaning about maybe 9:30, 10 p.m. Brisbane time, which is like 5 to, again, 6 a.m. ish New York time. But that's the thing about trading gold is like, man, you don't have to worry about sessions. Gold just does whatever the fuck it wants. As long as you have your liquidity levels in play, as soon as your alerts start going off, just take the trades. Like I would never ever not take a trade on gold because it's not in like a time session that I think is good. There's volume, I'm in it. And if there's good targets and good liquidity grabs like there was today, like we had all these pre-planned highs on, as soon as the volume starts kicking in, I'm in. You know, I didn't get it from here or from here. I got it from like where did I get it from? There. Having it from there was even more amazing because you grabbed the lows, you re-broke the highs and pushed up. That was fucking 3 a.m. London time. Look at that. Such a weird time for gold to move. But like I say, when gold wants to move, gold moves. So all the London bank traders waking up today are like, what the fuck has gold done? They get into their office at 6 a.m. and like, what the fuck?
You know, last week we were speaking about that play. Possibly a little example of that happening, well, could happen right now on the 5 minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's how I got my buys today. Off that setup, man.
I wouldn't mind this one closing where it is, and then the next one spiking up.
Yeah. There you go. Already breaking them. Yeah, that's honestly what I did here today, but on the 15. I haven't seen it respect resistance that much. When I saw it respect and resistance that many times, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna moon. So if you look at it on the 15, and these are the setups you want. Look at that. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple top. So like you just said on the 5, invert it. Yeah. If you wicked up the highs like them ones, oh man, fucking beautiful. And they can push. Them setups are... We've only recently just started watching them more, and they're very, very profitable. Very profitable.
I've just got a demo going now.
Nice.
So I can post it online.
Good man.
Say I caught it.
Good man. It's all I backtest over the weekend, over 90% wins. Yeah, it's amazing, Chris. Yeah, honestly, you and the good thing with this one is we had our overall targets here. So it's like there were so many reasons. As soon as you start grabbing some lows, just execute from here. You know, if it flips against you, like below the support, cut the trade. But even from here, you buy it from here. That's your target. It can play very well, man. Like 15, 20 pretty easily. Like this one here was like fucking 40. I got like 20 of it, but very nice. Yes, I told you I passed my phase 1 on the account. Today I am minus 7.5, and I was telling you what's wrong with me. Minus 7.5 is very, very high risk, man. If you're if you're doing a funding firm with they have strict rules of can't lose more than 10%, you should never be risking more than like 1 or 0.5. 7.5% is very aggressive, man. Very, very aggressive. But don't trade the challenge, trade the charts. Remember, the charts don't give a shit about your challenge. So don't trade it and think, I need to pass the challenge because I want to get a payout and I want to make money today. Yeah, well, come man, but just don't force it. Shouldn't be taking any more than 1 to 2 trades in the beginning.
I got 22.
You got 22?
Did you catch it there? Did you take it?
Yeah, I caught the shot.
Yeah, good man, good man. 22, look at that. Good job, man. Very nice.
I just cut it off at the support. I cut it off at the support.
Hit.
Because we still haven't grabbed the highs yet, so.
22 ticks just like that. Good job, man. Great trade, man. Great trade. Look at that
Can you
volume.
pass me 12 pips, please? Thank you.
I took it late after the 15 close below the support, and it gave a top pick first, then we pushed down.
Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, playing the range. Good job, man. Very nice. Okay, we've got to jump and be back later. Enjoy, Anthony. Talk to you soon, man. Yeah, great sales, man. Great sales. Fuck yeah, I didn't realize how big a volume these were. These are very nice. Even off that, look at that 5 minute. After that, it closes aggressively. If you want to take some risky sells, take some. Hard stop there. But you cut if it doesn't drive. And fucking hell, look at that. It's another 50 ticks back down. Shout out to you for teaching to me. And Aaron, of course. Yeah, good man. Just execution, man. Don't worry. Not worried about where's my stop going to be. What's my risk reward. You just execute. You know, you'd be selling from here. You'd have a hard stop here. But if it flips bullish, you know, you'd be out straight away anyway. So, great fucking trade. Got short from 74.7. Good man, good man, good man. Looks like a lot of you guys got some of the shorts. Oh, you got a, is that like a more of a 7.4, 7.4, 7.4. Oh, up here from last week. Very nice. What is that? Yeah, yeah. Big play, man. Big play. Great hold. Perfect sells. Beautiful trade. Now wait for some buys. Good job. Good job. That's it. Play the range. Play the range. Look at this. I'm going to get rid of these levels. You guys, I don't know how they came back on, but we know about them. This will be good for later on. We're almost here. You know, what does this here look like? To me, this looks like this. Look at this. So if we just let's grab this, because we're having a lot of fucking volume here today. Here. Half position, $352. Ain't to show 5 minutes. Yeah, and that's amazing, Paul. Good work, man. Great work. Great work. A lot of my plays, when I take these ones and I'm not actively watching it, a half risk as well, half position. But you know, that's the thing. I was actually looking at what we've actually done to start the year on gold, and the fact that we've had such amazing calls on gold. Look what we've done since we started the year. We started the year officially here. There's like, this is all we've done to start the year. We've done like overall absolutely nothing. So to be able to call such great moves, even today. Look at this. The past 1, 2, 3 days have done absolutely nothing on gold, and we've still been able to call like way over 300 ticks. So even if you guys are spotting these moves, be proud of that, because you know, gold in most markets. You look at something like the euro, you've done absolutely sweet FA to start the year. So if you guys have made money in January and you've got some of these moves, good job. So where's that? It says euro to start the year. This had a little breakout, now back into this. So if you guys are spotting moves, you know, in the overall grand scheme of gold, this has been a very quiet start to the year, but we've had some fantastic moves. So if you guys have made money in January, great fucking work. Great fucking work. Took that big push down. Good job. Just got a buy from 32.36 and short to 35.29, up another 1.5%. Amazing. Oh, I did it. Did I just take out? Oh, that's a good spot, Ross. I didn't see that. Yeah, nice spot, man. Yes, you just grabbed yesterday's high, which is interesting. I am also, you know, obviously I am bullish on gold up into here, But I am also wary of this as well, because what do you not do before this push up? We never really re-grab the lows. We're right in the middle of this liquidity point and this liquidity point, so it's kind of, as an overall swing move, could we come up and grab these highs and then see the push down? Possibly. Or could you grab these lows first and then see the push up? Also possible. So on a daily perspective, I don't really have an overall bias of if we're going to see gold tap 250 or 2000 again. Which doesn't, like, it doesn't really matter. You know, we're trading for the next like 30 minutes, an hour, but it's just interesting to see that so far this year we haven't actually done that much. And like I say, if you guys have made money, or even if you hadn't made money, you're doing better than most. Most people don't know what the hell's going on gold right now. So if you're catching these quick scalps, and that's why I love scalping. That's why I've moved to scalping so much, is because if I was trying to swing trade gold right now, I wouldn't know what the fuck's going on. Took that big push down. Very nice. Very nice. Selling from 34. 15, no, 50. Good job. Lock it in. Oh, I just realised my screen's all weird here. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. There we go. Is that fan on or not? If anyone else, you know, you guys on Zoom have any other overall daily outlook on gold, maybe you guys see something, I don't, feel free to send it over. I'll be keen to see what you guys are really looking at on a higher time frame. You kind of fulfilled all of my intraday levels right now. You know, this is our, I think, what, 235, call it, is probably, I think that sounds about right. Yeah, 235 is a very, very strong level of resistance, and 2018 is also major support. So to get a big catalyst breakout, you're going to need to see something change fundamentally. Let's have a look at the news. Do we have any news today? Today's today, Tuesday. Nah, not really. You got flash services PMI tomorrow. You got unemployment claims on Thursday again. Very nice. Core PCE price index on Friday as well.
I don't think the bullish move is finished yet.
Nah, me neither, man. Me neither. I wouldn't like to see gold come near this. I want to see it respect this, and from here start pushing back up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look how sometimes, look how simple gold can be in hindsight. Look at that support. Okay, look at that. Just retest, wick out the lows. Just buy gold from here till it breaks. Boom, look at that. Crazy. Did anyone on Zoom or YouTube trade New York last night? I briefly watched it, but I didn't take anything.
No, I looked until 1:30 and I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm glad I did, to be honest.
Mhm.
I tried to play golf for like 50 miles per hour wind.
No, I just watched that. It looked fucking crazy.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, just about. It's very windy.
Yeah, I think definitely bullish moves, I think.
Yeah, you're grabbing that hourly. Yeah, nice, Chris. Yeah, you're grabbing the previous hourly low there. How's that 30 just closed? 30 might be quite, yeah, 30. I would manage soon, because that 30 has just closed bearish back below this resistance, which is quite aggressive. If I wanted to see some buys, I'd wanted to see this 30 wick back above, respect this, and you may see that drive. I think you may come down and grab these lows down here. To me, that looks like a potential liquidity level where you could see a spike into, which almost put me off my buys today. because I thought we were actually going to see a 30 wick down just a little bit more and then see that push. But I got it on the 15. Didn't actually watch the 30, but yeah, you may wick out these lows.
Retails are making the money.
Yeah. A lot of... What's this? You're already, what, 10 ticks up on that little retracement back up already? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. What I do like though, so far, since I've been on, like, these are clean, they're clean moves.
Clean, yeah, very clean, man.
It's really nice.
But you still got... Wait, what are we using here? Oh, and I'm going to make these charts the same. I'm going to lose all my levels here, but we'll rejoin them back on. So annoying we're not on the same charts. So where's our levels? There's our highs to come and grab. There's our second high to come and grab. What did you not do before this push down? You never re-grab the highs, so reason to watch that level. So if we look at this on the 4 hour, this bottom right chart, you know, technically, you know, 4 hours closed back above and you're bottom wicking back into this previous level. So unless you close back below on the 4 hour, this is going to be, I'm not going to draw on the resistance because the resistance is this high here. I'm just going to keep it clean. But this is the 4 hour level that you've broken above bottom wick. So, you know, to start see it breaking back above here on the higher time frame wouldn't be that crazy. Although 30 did close back below this range, it didn't really close below the support. Yes, yeah, so Chris, you probably execute that. You probably got, as long as you got a decent entry, you're probably already managing that trade. Probably already managing that, to be honest, man. So come on again, come on, Goldie. Yeah, it's like 20 already. It's crazy.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah, good well executed, man. I would have been, fuck yeah, 5. If you got it from here, Chris, after seeing this 5-minute rejection, you're right. I didn't see that, so that's my apologies. 30 did close back below, but that 5 wicked out some major support, and still did actually respect this level here. Cheers, mate. As per my strategy from backtesting, first TP is the top of the previous 15, so 40 ticks. Yeah, good work, man. Very nice. If you took it based off this rejection, grabbing the lows, failing to close below for a little retracement, fantastic.
The volume is insane right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Morning star on the 5, yeah, Ross, absolutely. You have that wick rejection, you grab the lows, you fail to close below the low, you retest and you push up. A very nice morning star there. Long now, 230.1. 5-minute, already break even. Yeah, so yeah, you guys fucking sniped that one quick. That's 2 people that got the buys. 230.1, yeah. Yeah, beautiful, yeah, there, lovely. There's a lovely morning star. Yeah, I think so. I thought I was happy with my move. Now I am having FOMO. I was happy with my 25-ish, and now you guys are catching all the moves.
Have you started trading your FX account from now?
Yeah, just when I'm on the go, man. It's just whenever I'm not sat. 'Cause I don't like to do it on my futures because I trade like a quarter of the amount. So when I'm on the go and I'm not actively 5 minutes scalping, yeah, I just use that one, to be honest, man. I'm not ready to trade too big of size now, so I can afford to take riskier plays.
How do you manage the risk on that one? Like,
most of the time off like the 30.
30.
Yeah, I'll send you this. This is, I sat down and put this together last night. That's the journal on that account, which I just sent in Discord before.
But as you know, the 30 has a huge candle size, like can be around 30 to 35 ticks for a stop loss. So
Yeah. Most of them are around that. To be honest, my hard stops, yeah, around 30, 35. A lot of them have been. So it's not something I would want to do on futures, but
you take a pick after 5 to 10 every 10 minutes to manage your risk.
Sometimes it has to have been managed, but yeah, I still actively cutting it where I can. But if I was to, for some reason, just hit hard stops, which I haven't, it would be maybe around 25, 30, sometimes even 35. I only put that together last night. I was like, I should probably actually start doing this again. So I fall out the habit of doing it, but 5-minute close back up.
The one you gave.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was going to delete some of it. I was going to delete our column of setup type because they're always the same. I have pair on there as well, but it doesn't really matter. And I changed the time from putting the actual time to like the actual session. I feel like that's the session is more helpful than the actual time of the day. You lose, the trainers are incredible, minus 10 ticks max. This is the management I need. Yeah, it is, Ross. That's it. Like same as my bias today on gold. So my hard stop probably would have been much bigger. Where is it? So these buys today here on gold, you know, my hard stop probably would have been like somewhere down here if you start dipping back down. But my actual stop loss is if like the 15 had like closed. If I look at it on the 15. Like anywhere below, like I'm just trying to look left, like even here or even below this low. So although I took buys from here, my hard stop would be like somewhere around here just to keep me safe. But my actual stop loss, if this 15 here had just closed a little bit below this level, I'd be out straight away at like whatever it would be, 5, 10, 15, 20, doesn't really matter. As long as I'm in buys here, I'm buying off a level I want to see respected with some clear highs. If we then break back below that, I'm out straight away. No, there's no thought process into, oh, should I hold this trade? Is it gonna go up? It's like, nah, yeah, I'm out. Same as if you take sales from here, and you know you got hard stop somewhere up here. As soon as it closes above, that's it, out straight away. If it does something like this, closes back below, retest, well then that's fine. I'll eat the loss, react to the fake out, and just re-enter. Simple as that. A lot of people worry about, oh, like, what if it's a fake out? What if it's this? It was like, well, if it is a fake out, then I'll react to the fake out. But if this is a level I want to buy off and I want to see this level respected, if it doesn't get respected, I'm not letting the trade come anywhere near my hard stop. My hard stop's just to save me. Like 90% of my trades, if not higher, are all closed way before it comes near stop loss. And, you know, we don't do any stupid shit like this where we have a hard stop there. Like most of our stops are always like very calculated as well. But that's just how you want to manage them, man. Stop loss isn't just like stop loss isn't something that's like, oh, you put a stop loss in because this is a level that you might want to get out of. For me, the stop loss is whenever the trade becomes invalid. And to me, it's like if this closes aggressively bearish on the 15, that's when the trade becomes invalid. That's where I cut my trade. So if sometimes you guys want to, you know, you see a nice level that you want to execute off, but you're a bit worried about how big the stop loss is or where to put it. It's just like, just think of a stop loss as the level of where the trade becomes invalid. So if I had cut this trade here, it's like, did it come invalid at this point? Not really. You know, it did go a bit doji, but I was trading off to 15 and 30. It's like it didn't become invalid. Realistically, it would have been invalid if you closed below here, and I would have been more than happy to accept a 10, 15, max 20 tick stop loss. But it didn't become invalid, so I held the trade. So, short term impressive result. Thank you, man. One thing I noticed is you're not trying to hit home runs. Yeah, that's it as well, man. That's something I'm kind of trying to find a happy medium in between here. Is like, I'm trying not to close too early, but at the same time, I'm not trying to hold for the jackpot trade. So like this one here, I was very aggressive where I had my alert set there, and I was like, I'm not gonna take anything off. It can get me at break even. As soon as it's rejected like this, I went break even. But I was like, my alert's here. If my alert doesn't go off, I'm not gonna watch it. If my alert does go off, amazing. That's where I'm gonna get out. By the time I pulled over, it was actually a lot less though, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm in and out with the targets as well. You know, I didn't see it hit like 10 and be like, oh, let me just close 10. I was like, nah, this is a very, very clear target that we're going to grab. There's no way we're going to reject like this and not grab these highs. So there's no need for me to secure profit before that. Sometimes if the ranges are a bit too small, you've got to be a bit more aggressive. But in this situation, and most of them, just keep holding them.
That is something I would like to implement in my trading too, like not hitting the home runs,
Mm-hmm.
ticks. I see you have winners of 7 ticks, 8 ticks too, so that is not bad.
Yeah,
Consider you are trading a size of 2.5 contracts. That is not bad.
yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, so my trades in that journal. See if you see ones where it says like +7 ticks. So
Yeah, I saw that.
they would have been trailed just a little bit above break even, like +1 tick. I should probably just class that as break even. Doesn't really matter, but them ones. If you see me securing anything less than 10, that's because my trade's getting hit in profit. So I'll have a look and open one up and share it with you guys. So where was one? I did all these yesterday. I didn't do them in time, but moving forward I'm going to. But if we have a look at this one, I tried to figure out where they would be. Yeah, so this, like, see for instance, as this 5 minute closed nice and bearish, didn't just close there. I was like, oh no, actually it probably did. When this closed back bullish, I probably moved my stop down to that high and then got out. I don't like, as soon as I see seven ticks, close it and get out. It's like, if this 5 minute closes bearish and then doji, like, then I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm out. So I don't manually close if there's volume anything less than like 10, 12 now, at least. Something I'm trying to work on a bit this year is letting them play out, because a lot of these moves we call are way more than what they are, and that's why I'm gonna try and fill in this the max tick section as much as I can, because I want to see what are my trades running into. If I secure a trade at 10 ticks and it runs into 50, well, I want to work on that. But so far it's been pretty on point. Where's the one I closed at 18,
It's
hit
like a
double.
77% win rate. Very impressive.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's been good. So what's this one today? So this today I put 45, but this actually hit fucking way more. This hit like 100. So that one today, I closed at 24, hit over 100. So I wanna know that information. So I just rechanged that one. No, to be fair, you'd be playing it up into there. So you would have hit a max, like, yeah, 45. 100's a bit of an exaggeration. You got to be realistic with it as well, right? So I'd call it 45. It's probably a max that it hit. Thanks, I learned a lot from the streams. Saw the lows take out, jumped in some longs. Yeah, good job, Paul. Good job, man. Do you normally do limit orders off stream? Nah, I never do limit orders, man. I'm pretty against using limit orders. I don't like limit orders because you put in a limit order, you're expecting price to do something at a certain level. So what I'll do is I'll set alerts instead. Like when I jump off stream, I'm not sitting here watching the 5 minutes for the rest of the evening. I set some alerts and wait for them to go off. And if I'm still awake, which at these buys yesterday I wasn't, but if I was, my alert goes off, I'll come back upstairs and fire up the charts, or I'll be downstairs watching like the hourly and the 30 in the background. But yeah, I never set limit orders. I used to set limit orders, and I don't like setting limit orders anymore. Because like I say, it just brings in an element of trying to predict. Because you're expecting price to tap into a level and react without actually seeing it react, if you know what I mean. So I think in the beginning, don't use limit orders. I don't care what people say, don't use limit orders. Set alerts. Alerts are my lifesaver. I couldn't trade without alerts. I usually have like 3 or 4 alerts set off at like almost all the time. And I had someone ask me on Instagram yesterday, like, how do I get my trade to say when it hits like 20 ticks? So this one today, I had these buys today and I wasn't actively watching this, and I had an alert set at this high. So all I do is I literally will set the alert here like this, and then I'll click into it, and I'll be like, gold, grabbing highs, secure, profit, for example. And at least when my alert goes off, I know what the fuck is going on, off 4. So it's just a way you guys can do it. So you get a notification on your phone that gold's grabbing highs, amazing. I don't need to sit here and watch it, as long as my alert doesn't go off. Now I have an alert like down here as well. So when I got in this trade, I had an alert here, and I had an alert here. Because as soon as we start tapping into this level, I need to be ready to actively manage. So until either of my alerts go off, I'd like to say I'm chilling, but I'm somewhat at ease. I'm not chilling, like I'm always wondering what the fuck's going on, but I'm not needing to sit here and watch every 5 minute close. Yeah, you can hide the line to clean it up. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I forgot you can. Yeah, which is also nice. You can just have it like on the side, I think. back soon. All good, man. Main confidence to be looking at. To be looking at for listed in the journal. Robbie, good question, man. Just so I have, where is it? I've got the setup type and I've got liquidity play or retest play, but all of them are, every single one, you know, I put some as retest, but every single one is based off the liquidity plays. And, you know, so this one today, liquidity highs, I guess you could class it as a retest, but it liquidated these lows and that's why I took the buy. So yeah, all of them are based off the liquidity, with these continuation plays being that the price can come back up and hit the 15 low. Where would you 50 what do you mean, Chris? Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, in this example, I would suggest your stop loss to always go below the low that grabs the low. So in this example, you know, you wouldn't want to see that low broken, because if that is a true liquidity grab where you grab the lows, you don't want to see that broken, because if that gets broken, you'll probably push back down. So you want to be, you know, as soon as this gets rejected, you enter, you want to be set an alert, like even below this low, because if you break that, you don't really want to be in the trade, because you want to see that, you want to see the liquidity low, which is that low right there, being respected in order for the bias to still be valid. If you break that low, there's a high chance you'll keep pushing down. So ideally below a liquidity level. If I have another example, I'll show you. But where was the Friday one? I'll have to go quite far back. Where was the Friday one? Friday. Where was the Friday London one? I can't remember now. I think it was on the lower time frame. But yeah, always below the low. Like if you, I just draw it on view because we've got time. So let's just say I'm going to try and draw this the best I can. Let's say price is pushing up like this, and then price instantly pushes down, maybe close a little bit doji, and then let's just say if we then do this, where the fuck did that go? Let's say we do this, like this. This is some awful drawings. And then if you do this, you want to be entering as this candle's flipping bullish. So if you get a situation like this, this is the low you want to be risking off, because this is the low that grabbed the previous. So that's the liquidity low. You don't want to see that broken. So that's where you really want to risk off. And if you enter once you break the highs, or if you enter as this candle here is flipping, for the most part you can actually risk off this low as well, depending on where you get the entry. We've done that quite a few times as well. The safest is going to be this one, but sometimes you can actually enter on the flip of this candle. If you enter, on the flip of this candle, say you take the break of these highs, well then your stop loss can actually go below here. Because if you're in off this candle, if this candle comes to create a new low, what's the chances of it also just grabbing that? Well, it's probably pretty high. So it's like, well, you may as well just risk off that if that's the case. Yeah, hopefully that helps, man. Let me just see what's going on here on Goldie. If I check your guys' questions. 50-minute close, liquidity play. Same as when people were laughing at me to trade like seconds. Yeah, 100%, man. Would you say for getting to grips with the strategy and to help the execution, just set a 10-tick TP to help building confidence? Nah, never set a TP, Jay. Never set a TP. If you wanna set, like, you know, if you find most of your trades are running into 10 ticks and then going back to break even, set an alert at 10 ticks, absolutely, but never set a hard TP at 10 ticks, man. Nah, never do that. You get a situation like today, you set a hard TP here, you're gonna kick yourself when this runs like fucking 40 and quadruples your profit. So never ever. I never set a physical TP in any of our trades. I'd never ever do that. If you want to, like, you know, maybe use alerts, absolutely, man. Use alerts as your areas of where you want to set TP, where you can start firing up the charts. But yeah, I would highly advise against setting a physical TP at 10 ticks. That's the trade I took. Let me have a look, Ross. Yeah, that was lovely, yeah. Wicked out the lows, closed back above. Yeah, beautiful. There's a great trade, Ross. A very, very nice trade, man. You had clear targets to come and grab. Very, very nice trade, man. Save that one for sure. Come here, so you say at 10. Yeah, like, Jay, even at, even at 10, you know, if it starts coming into 10 and like rejecting like this, man, yeah, you could take off some, absolutely. Take off some, don't close full, and put the rest to break even and see how it runs. Can't see your charts. Yeah, sorry guys, I was drawing it on Zoom. I don't know why I can't share the Zoom screen and what's on YouTube at the same time. Oi, fancy seeing you here, sir. Mark, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. Mark's our Asian sales rep. I hope you're getting them sign-ups, Mark. Mark's repping. Up 2% for the day on gold, and I'm done. Very nice. Good work, man. Great work. Great work. Inspection schedule. Oh, fucking more inspections. Oh, man. 9:30. Oh yeah. Tomorrow, 9:30. Great. What could we see here on gold in this London Open in 8 minutes? What could we see? Let's just take a look, see how this hourly is going to close. It will be very, very interesting here. So what are we doing here? Well, we have grabbed intraday hourly lows without grabbing any highs, respecting this support. If this hourly closes respecting this support, could you see buyers back into the highs of this range? I don't see why not. 83 ticks, fuck, there's some big ranges. Be right back, need some coffee. Good shout, Ross. That's one thing I do miss about being in Australia, having a coffee and sitting on the charts. One thing I do miss about Europe. Well, I sometimes do that in the morning in Asia, but yeah. So we'll see. Let's see how this hourly. If this hourly closes like this is amazing. You may see this hourly drive back down, retest this a little bit more, then you maybe go boom, like something, you know, something like this. You have the rejection, you grab the lows, you retest, and you push higher. You have the rejection, grab the lows, retest, and you push higher. So you could be looking at something like that on gold, and where's your target's going to be? Well, you've got very clear targets all the way up here. Why is that a clear target? Because anyone who is short gold right now is probably trying to do something like this. So overall today, looking for buys to continue into Friday's high, I believe. Makes sense. You probably expect most people to do something like this today. So there's a very high chance you're going to see gold wick out these highs here. No espresso machine in the office. Nah, I have the proper, like, I got like a decent machine downstairs, man, but I'm trying not to drink any caffeine after like 3 p.m. max, and that's pushing it for me. I like to have my morning coffee like 2 hours after I wake up. I try not to have any more after that. I might have to start drinking decaf or something. I think if I had a coffee machine actually in this room with me, I would be addicted. Yeah, avoid after 12. Yeah, I used to avoid after 12, but because sometimes I have to stay up and trade New York till like 11 p.m, I sometimes have to have one at like 2. I don't really like to. Yeah, I'm the same. I prefer to cut it off at like 12 max to get a good night's sleep. But for the most part, I'm going to sleep at like 1 a.m. most nights, because the New York session. What up, London Hunters? What's going on, man? Good day. Good looking. Good day, good looking. How's the day been? Yeah, good, thank you, late man. Good. Pre-London buys today on gold. Very chilled day today. What did I do today? Not much today. Went for breakfast. Very rainy day here in the Sunshine Coast. Still very hot though, but yeah, very, very rainy day here today. I just had a little work day. But if you're oxy shred and you're up all night off coffee, must be nice. Yeah, well, I tried to have like little stints of like caffeine detoxes, even though I struggle to, because I just fucking love the taste of coffee in the morning. But I try and have a point where it's like, if I have like, I never have more than 2 coffees a day, never, but if I sometimes have 2, like I like to go like on and off for a couple of days if I can. Yeah, 12-hour afterlife. Yeah, which is crazy. That was still 12 a.m. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So you can have one at 12 and you'll still be in your system all the way up until New York. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I might have to start making 12 my cutoff point. Yeah, I need to do more little caffeine detoxes, but I do struggle. I don't really drink coffee because I wake up and like, fuck, I need caffeine. I just like to wake up and have a nice coffee. If that makes any sense to anyone. I 3 or 4 a day just at work. Yeah, when I used to work in an office job, man, the people in my office job used to drink like 5 a day, easy. Like every half an hour, like coffee. It's like fucking hell. It's fucking crazy. But I guess when you're at your like office job, you kind of just do it for something to do. I used to do it just for a break. So just go make a coffee because I just was fucking bored. 3 a.m. though, yeah, that's crazy. So we're going to see how this hourly close here in 3 minutes on gold. It's looking like we're going to get a pretty nice hourly close. 5 minute closing back above the range. You're creating some liquidity above this 5 minute high. That's me, minimum like 5 to 8 a day. Yeah, that's insane. 5 to 8 coffees a day. I mean, Europeans sit up and have a coffee at like 10 o'clock at night. Like after a big meal, they sit down and all sit outside and have a coffee. It's pretty cool, actually. So it's a very European thing to stay up late and drink coffee. We were in Portugal, which is an awesome place. They used to do it a lot. Smash coins for a break. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to me. Sounds like a better idea. I like to have something to drink while trading. Yeah, same as me, man. Yeah, I just like to have something. Whether it's like I have like a sugar-free drink, or I have like sparkling water. I like to have something. When I first moved to Vietnam, I was drinking Viet coffee, like regular coffee back home. Took about 2 weeks to realize my eyeballs were vibrating. Yeah, it's so... I had that as well, Harry. When I first went to Vietnam and had a coffee, I struggled to find a good coffee, but it's just because it was fucking so strong. The coffees in Vietnam are so strong. It's like I couldn't even drink it. I drink black coffee. I like good, like black, fresh coffee, but even there, I was like, holy shit. One other place at the moment. Now, all good, Anti-Man. We're just seeing how this hourly is going to close for a potential buy back up into 2040. Because we've wicked out previous hourly lows. We're respecting this resistance. So this is our overall range that we are looking to play. And we haven't really grabbed anything. So that's kind of what we're looking for here, man. I had the buys pre-London, but not since we've been on stream. I think what we're going to see now for the rest of the session, dip back down and come and grab these highs. The black coffee's like tar, yeah it is. Oh, it is right there, yeah. The taste of coffee is something else really. Yeah, it is. That's how I might start drinking decaf. I just like a coffee for the taste. I don't really drink it because I'm like, fuck, I really need caffeine. Well, sometimes, but... Builder at work has been microdosing. Yeah, nice, Tim, yeah. I find that stuff really interesting, man. I'd like to do that. It's very, very interesting. I know a lot of good trader people who do that as well. Do a lot of them retreats and stuff, which I would love to do at some point. So we've got 5 minutes till this hourly's going to close. It's looking like we're going to close above, so we're going to start dropping down soon and see if you can get a bottom wick and scalp some more highs. You're creating a double top up here, but you'd probably want to see a bottom wick to come and grab these lows first on this hourly. I'll get rid of this now because it's been grabbed. Could you fulfill this head and shoulders again? Maybe. Wouldn't be that crazy because you do need to grab these lows before a push up. So if you instantly start grabbing the highs, could you look for the bottom wick trade into that? Maybe.
Just say 5 minutes while the already closed.
Did I? I didn't mean to. If I did, nah. I think I said just closed.
Oh.
No, dropping down to the 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah. There's 5 minutes delay. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, I put you guys on delay.
You lads are taking too many trades. Arnold's not like that.
Here in Portugal, many people have 3 espressos a day. There's no Starbucks coffee here. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey man, have you been? What's good, old man? Any trades this morning? Yeah, I had some gold buys this morning, man. There's some gold buys from here up into here. This little play here, but I'm looking to see if we can get some more buys here on gold. I want to see if we can dip back down to here and then boom, at least maybe break even as soon as you start grabbing these highs, which would give you a pretty decent range as well, to be honest. Yeah, 30 ticks here, you'd be out like 90%. But I'm seeing if we can re-grab these highs at some point today. I think they'll be re-grabbed. Maybe not today, but at some point. It may take news to re-grab them highs, but at some point, there's a very high chance you're going to see gold tap into 2040. Have a look at the 30 here. Yeah, 30, look at that. 30 respected them resistance the whole time. I think if you're going to see a big dip down here, you're going to at least grab that high. So if we're looking for buys back up into that, which is that 5-minute double top, it makes sense. Just trying to find where could you bottom wick into. Could this level here be enough? Took sales from 37 to 30. Nice. Good work. Good work, Tony. Very nice. 37. So you got 30. Oh, yeah. Very nice. 37 to 30. Great trade, man. Great trade. Very, very nice. Wait, what would you be for... Taking a break of the highs on this move is going to be difficult. I'm pretty sure this is a double bomb. No, he did actually grab it. I still think you come and grab it one more time. Waiting for the next one, yeah, absolutely, man. Well, if you've caught, if you caught that drop down today, amazing, good job. That can be pretty much be your trade for the day. That's a great short, a very nice short.
Come down to 2030, roughly around there.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice owly bottom wick. Have a look at this for a second. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely. All of this level. Reject, reflip back bullish. One contract, $500. Amazing, man. Amazing. The power of holding your position, man. It's a great hold. $500 on one contract on gold is amazing. Great work, man. Great, great work. I'd like to see some pushes still coming in our session. A lot of the trades recently have been at like either very early London, Asia, or pre-New York. The only time frame I don't really continue to watch, and I haven't really taken a trade, is like post our London session. I don't really take a trade from when we jump off at like 9 AM until like probably 11 AM London time. Not that there's not moves there, I just don't actually watch it then. Because as soon as we end these streams, then I usually have to go walk the dog or cook dinner. So it's the only time frame I don't actually actively look for or be open to a trade.
A copper thing.
Yeah, you can get some good volume in that time, can't you?
9, 10.
Lewis with
10,
the 10 AM.
9:40. Yeah, we get quarter past 10, 20. He only trades 4 PM now.
Yeah, Lewis trades New York lunchtime. After he trades at the New York PM session, which I know some of the guys in New Zealand do as well. So he trades at like.
I have seen like around 6 PM UK time. Got a bit of volume in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but, well, yeah, gold. I know gold did yesterday. Like, whereas this is like 3 PM London time. 4 PM, you still had a nice little retracement. Well, actually, yeah, 4 PM there was a great trade. You had a double bottom here. So the start of this drop here happened at what, 5 PM London time. Short was in 10 blows, like 30 ticks. Because that is still, like prime New York time to still trade. I think let me just see where it is. If any of you guys in New Zealand, it's not a bad time to get up at like 5 AM, which is what I did when I was in New Zealand. If I just mark it on, so like say, you probably jump on at like, yeah, say 4 London time. Let me change this to New Zealand. Yeah, 5 AM New York time. Sorry, 5 AM New Zealand time. If you guys are based in New Zealand and you still want a high volume session to trade, trade the New York PM session, because that will give you volume at about 5 a.m. until about 7 a.m. New Zealand time. If anyone's interested in trading a little bit of the, or if anyone is based in New Zealand that still wants a high volume session, because if you're in New Zealand, you're not going to stay up for New York, but you could trade the New York PM session and still get some good moves.
Do you know many Kiwis in the community now?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's two or three from New Zealand. I'm going to New Zealand next month.
Nice.
Yep, we start trading New York with me. That's fine, yeah. Yeah, Hugh, that's a good time to trade, man. Same as me, man. We just grabbed this little double bottom here on gold. You may see these, what's that? 26 into the highs, that's a pretty decent range actually. I do 6 a.m. till 8:50 a.m. work, come home for lunch, 1:30 for 30 minutes. Until New York. Yeah, I like that, Ross, that's good, man. Stuck on psychology, my trades journey. This program for $7,700. What do I think of Rodrigo? I don't know who the fuck Rodrigo is, but $7,700. You better sell you something fucking good. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
What's the 7,000 one?
Someone's selling a program for $7,700.
Strategy.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Doesn't the missus cook? Nah, I cook most days to be honest, because at the minute, she works in Brisbane, which is like a 2.5 hour drive each way. So I pretty much prep my meals and stuff like that, and cook most of the dinner, to be honest. So maybe when we move, I'll have to put my foot down. You're lucky my door's closed. My door's closed, I'm allowed. Inside trading retrievers course. I'd buy it if it made good coffee. I mean, yeah, I would never pay $7,700 for anything. I'd rather pay $7,700 to the markets and learn from my mistakes than give that to someone else. Don't think it was steal. Yeah, true.
20,000.
Bearish on that idea. Did a ton of good luck. Enjoy, Chris. I heard someone about selling a course for 20k the other day. There's just some indicators on a trading platform. Fucking 20,000. That's insane, man. Now, I have people complaining to me that the community is expensive. You got people out there selling something for 7,700. Jesus Christ, that's insane. I mean, unless they are an absolutely phenomenal trader and nothing else is worth their time other than that, then maybe. But I would want a lot of proof from someone who is selling anything over 1,000.
I want the bloke to wake up at 5 a.m. for me to trade for me. I'll give him 20k.
Yeah, $7,700. Yeah, I wouldn't even. I would pay maybe $7,700 to learn from someone in person, but they would have to be. It would have to be in person. It would have to have a very good track record. Otherwise, I would never. The most I ever paid for a course, or a single course anyway, is probably like maybe $1,000, something like that. Over time, because the amount of shit that I had bought, I probably spent way more than that. But for an individual course, I would never spend more than 1,500, if that. I just don't think you need to these days. There's just so much. You have so much access these days to everything you really need. But you always think there's going to be something secret. See if I'm going to reject here and go, what time is it? If this is the last 5 minutes of the 15. 50. I would be surprised to see this 15 flip right now. So I think we wait for the next 15 bottom wick. I doubt this 5 minutes is going to... Sorry, man?
You're the only person I paid.
Good man. the only and last. Went to
Yeah.
trade in a real person site and they charged £2.50 to train. Yeah, that's pretty good. £2,500. Yeah, £2,500. I think that's like reasonable. If it's a good person that you like can see that there's worthwhile value, I think that's good for an in-person thing. I think that's good. Well, depending on who they are. Being burnt by overpriced mentorships, it's not worth it. Yeah, Tim knows, man. You can learn everything you need for free, 100%, man. Searching for another resource? Nah, unfortunately not, Tom. I wish I did, but nah, I didn't. Everything I do here from you guys is just a little bit from loads of different people, kind of adapted with my own style.
Yeah, Antonio. I am blessed, man. Just to know that's all I know. Is obviously I was in like Telegram groups, but I was just pestering, you know, like every single day, just to teach me, to coach me. I didn't want signals, I never have. So when I sent millions of voice notes to Aaron, thinking he was a scammer, joined the community, and God, 3.5 years later,
Yeah.
it's the only strategy I've known is FWA.
Absolutely. FWA to the moon. He's
Yeah.
got words of wisdom? I'm not too sure. I haven't seen his words of wisdom. Maybe you can send me a... I can't find it. Been in 3 to 4 groups, all decent and different. However, this is the only one to show results for me. Yeah, good to hear, Ross. Good to hear, man. My head is so full of trading shit. I'm exhausted to housekeep all night. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You get to a point in trading where you learn too much, and a lot of people think that they need to keep learning and keep trying to find something. But the more you bombard yourself with shit, the harder you're going to find it to actually simplify it and focus on one thing. That's one thing I did. I went around in circles for like 2 years trying to find some secret strategy, and I knew a little bit from everyone. I knew too much, and knowing too much in trading isn't a good thing. You don't want to know too much in trading. You want to keep it simple and focus on psychology and execution. So I see these people doing all these fancy names for support and resistance. Like, man, just keep it simple. The more you overcomplicate it, the more you're going to hesitate, the more you're going to lose. And it is as simple as that. If anyone did take this flip, you want to go break even. I did not. I'm surprised to see if we'll see this push up. I still think the 15 will give you another bomb weight. But if you did take this flip here on gold, you want to be break even. Keep it simple. Aaron's mantra. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the danger is that studying is the only thing that you can do to feel like you're making progress while trading unprofitably. Yeah, that's very true, Harry. That's very true, man. That's a great point. It is, because you don't... When you're losing money in trading, it's very... like in the beginning, if I lost money in trading and someone told me that it was like, focus on your psychology, or that I don't need to know something else, I'm like, I would always think that I do, but... welcome. Since tuning in with you, I understand price action better than everything I've done for the past 4 years. So glad I found you. Yeah, good job. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Good to hear, man. So this 15 is starting to reject here. I think the next 15 will give you a bottom wick, and you could look for this play up here. If you get an instant bottom wick here, you got buys into a 15 triple top. That's the reason I didn't take that 5 flip. I think you'll still see this 15 drive down a little bit more, and now you have 1, 2, 3 highs to buy into. Let me watch this on. Why have I been logged out? Instant top wick, that's fine. So bottom wicks, you now have a high that you can look to break off. No bottom wick on this 15 yet, so don't jump in just yet. All I do is trade off levels and have the FW strat in my mind. As simple as that. No strat is 100%, and add emotions. The strat obviously works. Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like sometimes they call things a lot of complex names to catch someone thinking, damn, this guy knows a lot, I'm going to follow this guy. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. That's what it is, man. People think they need to know, like they see this fancy name or it's just like an indicator, right? So you see a fancy name or a fancy indicator, like fuck, I need to know what that is. That's all these fancy names really are. I mean, don't get me wrong, trading is all about your perspective and how you perceive the markets, but a lot of it is marketing. So far, 69% win rate for Jan. Amazing. It's no matter whether you're going to put in the work and stick to it. Yeah, Tim, 100%, man. 100%. So you need to do something for long enough to know whether it works or not. Oh, don't. You're going to flip from here? I hope not. You may flip from here. Oh, look in there. You have to be break even here, though. Which is only 10, but you're seeing if this can drive much more. That was a sniper video. You want to snipe that low level. Just tagged in, yeah. Good job, Harry. I think it'll be good, man. Yeah, I haven't watched that podcast. Like I said, I don't know if he's a good trader, so I can't value his product. I just think 7,700 is a lot. But if he's someone who's making a lot in trading, and you want proof, then if that's how he values his time, then that's fine. But if it's just some fucking forex trader on Instagram that's flexing demo profits with no real proof of consistency, I would be careful. So we're dipping back down quite nicely here on this 15. The 15 bottom weight could come down a little bit more. I'd be looking to take the break at the high. Hard stop would be hit, but I would be hard stopping as soon as this flips, and you'll be don't do that. And you'll be reacting off this. Yeah, 30 still makes sense to grab the highs. A little bit above. I don't want to get stuck in a range though. I went on the no nonsense road journey. If you get testing hundreds of indicators, a few years now I'll never go back. Yeah, I've used loads. I used loads of indicators in the start, man. I used loads of indicators. I used one when I very first started, called, what was it called? Arun Up and Down, I think it was called. I remember it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. It was like some fucking crazy carded lines on MT4. Was it Arun Up and Down? Oh, I can't remember what it was. I was like, when these cross over, all I do is click buy or sell, and I'm going to make a lot of money here. And you can imagine how that went. This is a nice bottom wick here. If we reject from here, I'll look for a buy on the break of the high here on gold. This is you don't want to see this level broken. You want to start to see some rejections from like here. If you start to reject from here, I'll look for these buys. You're regrabbing previous 5 lows, which you wouldn't really want to see. I wouldn't take this until maybe we even break this high here. Yeah, another one.
I've already put the order in as well.
Everyone have dark days, I guess.
Haven't talked in.
Yeah. Did you put the buy order in as well? I think you're gonna break that now.
Yeah, I'm confident right now.
Yeah, it's pushing down that much that you're creating a double bottom here. I think you're gonna range that one more. I think you're gonna spike. You're gonna probably spike these out now, which is there's still the chance of this hitting these 15 highs is still very high. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like a 15-minute fucking quadruple top there right now. Look. When I started, my screen looked like a fucking Christmas tree with all the bells and whistles. Now it's back to clean charts. Yeah, good job. Like a Christmas tree. Don't get me wrong. There are some actual indicators out there that do have value 100%. Like you use a moving average, VWAP, whatever. I just like price action. That's just how I personally prefer it.
Interesting you said the VWAP there, because I've been messing around with it.
Oh yeah, nice.
But I only use it. How do you use it? I use it as like a guide, like a target to see like target profits. Because if it's coming down, for example, if it's broken above,
Yeah.
it's coming back down closely to it.
Yeah.
I'm always going to tap it.
Yeah.
How do you use it?
That's how I use it. I've just never really seen it be used on gold. I know a lot of people who use VWAP use it on like Nasdaq or the S&P. I can't take a screenshot. I'm trying to take a screenshot to show you. So I don't actually ever look at it at all. But it's probably one of the only ones that I would actually say is, if you really want to look at an indicator, looking at something like VWAP, it's just one that makes sense to me. Like VWAP makes sense. Just like she bounced off it pretty nicely today in the futures chart.
Yeah. Alright, okay, you got it on your screen.
I have it on the TraderVate screen just because I used to look at it when I was trading like Nasdaq or something, just to keep an eye on it. And I started to keep it on gold, and well, I mean today it got respected pretty well. It's just like it's like a happy medium where if you're trading highly above it, the chance of it coming back down and bouncing, it can bounce pretty well.
Yeah.
It's the
honest. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's alright, man. I just find that when I personally look at indicators, and I know this isn't how you're supposed to use them, but I just find I look at them like it's something that like has to tap into. That's why I don't like them. It's just my personality is that I look at them in a sense like, okay, here's the VWAP, we must tap into it, and I'll start selling into it. It's like, that's just stupid. That's just my personality and how I trade them, which obviously same as when I used to use moving averages. I would just look at them and like fixate on them, be like, well, price must come and tap this moving average. And so that's not actually how you're supposed to use them. It's just like a rough guide. Like if you see price trading above VWAP and you just start shorting because you think price is going to tap VWAP, that's not a way to use it. But that's how I would like fixate on it so much. That's why I just prefer just to not even fucking look at it.
Alright, that's good to hear actually. Thank you.
Alright, man. But it's one that if you want to look at, it's probably one of the only ones that I would say look at.
I've just got the bookmark on YouTube.
Yeah, nice.
Just in the background, and I just go back and forth to it. I don't use it as like or whatever, but it's just nice to have like an idea.
Yeah,
Especially
100%, man.
if you're in a running trade and you think it's going to tap A level, then you look and you're like, okay, I use it as like a fourth or a fifth confluence.
Yeah, nice. Head and shoulders on the 15. Yeah, absolutely, Ross. I was just thinking in my head the same thing. You have this hourly morning star here potential, so this is a very nice level that if you're going to see gold push up, you want to see it respecting this level and respect this low, because it's also that left shoulder. And this is why morning stars are so good, because morning stars is technically head and shoulders. On the 15, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, morning star. So that level there on the 15, it's not a bad level to look for some buys off. Austin Silver loves the VWAP. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I've seen Austin use it a lot, which is cool. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, man. Indicators are a distraction. Yeah, they are for me, definitely. ES took out Asia high, then immediately dropped to take out Asia low. Big trade. Yeah, very nice, man. Very nice. I'll do it on this chart. Yeah, big drop. Oh, same as that. I was just fucking looking at it. Same as Nasdaq. Oh, look at this. Look at this here. So look at this here. This is why if you trade Nasdaq or you trade S&P, this is why this correlation is so key. Look at these two highs. Look at them. What did we do on S&P before the drop? We wicked out the highs. Look at that. So Nasdaq came down, respected and pushed lower. S&P came up, grabbed the highs and then pushed lower. So that correlation is very key. So if you guys trade Nasdaq, it's very important to correlate it with the S&P. And if you ever see both come up like this and then drop and leave a double top, then you want to be trading up into that. But if one grabs the highs, the other doesn't need to. So if the S&P does this, the Nasdaq can drop like this. But if you're just watching Nasdaq and you think it's going to grab the highs, well, it won't, because the S&P's already grabbed it. Nasdaq doesn't need to. That's why you see that push down. I made another video on that somewhere at some point as well. I don't trade these anymore, but it's very, very key. Then you can pretty much just be taking whichever one's the cleanest. If you want to trade, so if S&P's grabbing the highs and Nasdaq's doing something like this, well, it makes more sense to trade Nasdaq looking for this, because you can short here and risk off that high. So it makes more sense to trade whichever's cleanest. And sometimes it could be the other way around. S&P could be doing something like this, but Nasdaq is doing something like this. And you can trade Nasdaq instead, or sorry, you can trade S&P instead and sell there, risk off there, or sell here and risk off the liquidity grab. So if anyone didn't know that little correlation there, what you do now, it's very important. Very, very important. We're really respecting this level here on gold. It's a choppy 5-minute range. I think it's gonna be like one of them ones yesterday where it takes like fucking an hour to hit, but it's a very nice level. Like Ross said, it is a nice head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, hourly, wick, close above, retest, moon. You think what pair has the biggest correlation for gold? DXY only, or should I look at AUD pairs? None for me, to be honest. I don't look at any correlation on gold. I don't like looking at DXY. I think DXY is a waste of time, personally. If you want to look at the DXY, you may as well just look at Euro USD. It's literally the exact same. I see a lot of people looking at DXY, but to me, it's I don't need to know what the DXY is going to do to see what gold's going to do. DXY doesn't tell me anything that gold doesn't already. And if you look at the DXY to start this year, I'm pretty sure it's done absolutely nothing. Whereas gold's had amazing moves. Have a look at DXY. Yeah, look at that. So once gold's been having amazing moves, DXY was choppy pretty much for the start. The finally broke out last week. Now you're back into these ranges. So it helps with gold analysis. Yeah, silver could. Yeah, could be some correlation between the two. I've never really looked at silver. But you need to find correlation where, like there is on Nasdaq and S&P. But what I've always found with gold is it never has a big move without grabbing highs and lows. They always get grabbed. So it's not as if gold will respect a double top and push lower and something else will grab it. It doesn't really happen. Oh, actually, well, fucking that's a lie, because it did there. Silver grabbed that double top, push lower. Gold didn't. But I'm very confident that gold's still going to grab it. But yeah, maybe silver could be one. Keep an eye on it. 30 is about to close here on gold. How's this 30 looking? Messy. So since we've again, it's London again. What here? You have this big push down into this range. This move is at 3 a.m. This move continuation 6:45 a.m. Since we jump on here at 7. You wick the highs, close back into the range. What time is it? Yeah, gonna get 30. 30 is going to close. It's not looking. 15's not looking terrible. It's not looking amazing, but it's not looking terrible. You've just re-grabbed 30 lows, closed above this support again, without grabbing, like I say, any of them 15 highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 highs haven't been grabbed. So what's the likelihood of us grabbing them? It's pretty high. It's pretty high. It's just going to be one of them ones that you're not going to be able to manage off the 5. So if you were to take the break of this 5, you'd be risking somewhere down here if it flips. playing it into here. This looks like a little potential double bottom as well. Did I say we have news today? Is it today or tomorrow it's starting? I think it's today the news is starting. Tuesday. No, tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Tomorrow. Colors and balloon. Yeah, I kind of agree there. It wouldn't surprise me, even though this 5 minutes choppy. It wouldn't surprise me by the time we see this hourly closes bullish and re-breaks its own high. So it's like if you really wanted a safe trade, you'd be looking to take the break of the hourly high. Take the hourly break high, back up into this resistance is 35. You get runners up into like 80. That would be your safest bet. Where's that hourly high? Or is it here? So if you re-break this here, there's a high chance you'll continue running it higher. So if you want a safest of entry, the hourly is going to be flipping bullish from here, and you're also going to be breaking out of the range, and you'll be breaking this little inverse head and shoulders as well. What time is half an hour? Alright guys, give me 2 seconds. We'll run to the toilet and we'll stay on for the next 30 minutes here. Sit down for a little bit. Looks like it's going to be one of them where if you take this, it's probably one where you want to just manage off alerts, because I think it will hit, but same as yesterday, I think it's going to take a while. There's one like you want to be like taking this, set an alert down here and set an alert above there, and just let it breathe. Because if there's not a lot of volume here, it wouldn't surprise me if we do this for a while. By the time the hourly closes though, it's going to look strong. But to me, to grab all of these 15 highs makes a lot of sense. Entry at 29.9, 29.9. 29.9. Yeah, great entry, yeah, lovely. As soon as you start grabbing a first 15-minute high, that's where you want to be managing your risk, which would be here. I mean, your target's up here. For like 20 ticks, you'll be break even. As soon as you start wicking these highs, though, any 15 highs you want to be open to managing, which should also be around here. You're overall looking to play it back up into there. I'm out. See you guys. Enjoy, man. See you next time, man. Good shorts today, man. Good shorts. No, I jumped too early. Let me have a look, man. Let me have a look. Jumped too early. Yeah, it wasn't the worst one, to be honest. Yeah, I was looking at that as well, man. It wasn't the worst one. Definitely wasn't the worst. I think that's just one of them ones where it's just low volume, man. If you take that in a high volume session, I think that's a great trade. I don't think that was a bad trade, to be honest, man. a minute 31.7. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. On the flip of the previous 5. This one right here, yeah. Nice. Yeah, good man. Nice. Trading perhaps maybe move to BE. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the resistance that if anyone's selling gold right now, stops are going to be above here. So as soon as you tap into this resistance, be open to managing. You're going to have a triple bottom to the 5 lows down here as well. The target's up here, but it's just how long is it going to take to get there? That's your only concern. If it's a scalp, you don't want it to take more than like 15 minutes. Otherwise, you could just do this. You could just go sideways for the session. There's no top wick on this 5 yet, though. If you did take this 5 flip, though, you'd probably start to, have a hard stop down here still, but you'd want to be open to managing if we start aggressively flipping down. The reason I'm not super eager and jumping in this straight away is that I just don't like this volume here. I just don't want to get trapped in this. These are the trades that we want. These decent breakouts. I don't like it. I don't like taking a trade in here. Because although I'm pretty confident it's going to grab these highs, it's just like, how long is it going to take? Do I want to be in a trade for like half an hour to hit 15 ticks? Not really. Let's see a closure above 32 for more upside. Yeah, that's kind of, that's what I'm pretty much wanting as well, Tom. My ideal entry is going to be here. Because 1, you're going to be breaking out of the range. But 2, like David said, this is also going to be the hourly flip here as well. So at this high here, if you start re-breaking this, this will be when the hourly is starting to flip bullish. So if we take a look at the hourly, just get rid of this for a second. That'll be there. So you'll be breaking out of this resistance, and the hourly will also be flipping bullish. Consolidation equals 1 minute scalping. Alright, let's do it. You heard it here first. 1 minute scalping. What are we scalping? What are we scalping? We've got a triple top up there to come and grab. Very nice. 1 minute close, no bottom wick. Full margin. See here, you have a quadruple top to come and grab. There's a lot of reasons to see gold come up. It's just, it looks like it's going to be taking its sweet time. The 1 minute can actually look clean sometimes. I very rarely trade, I never trade the 1 minute, but you can sometimes catch up nice snipes. If there's volume anyway. If there's not volume, the 1 minute can just go like bearish, bullish, and just keep kind of messing around. But there's a decent amount of reasons to see gold tap up into here. But I just don't see a clear level. You would have wanted to see it happen from here. Because that's that left shoulder, that's the head, that's the right shoulder. So if you don't drive from here and you keep coming back down, you got to be a bit concerned. So how's that 5 minute looking now? Aggressive. Look at that aggressive 5 minute. See this close bearish and then probably see it fucking rip straight back bullish in a second. How's that 15? 15's going to close in 5 minutes. Unfortunately, our London session is choppy again. 1, 2, yeah, so many highs. So you want to be 5 minutes just close, no bottom wick, instant, no bottom wick into another instant bottom wick. Very, very, very messy range here on Goldie. The 15 closes. Let's have a look at this alley. If you break, which is actually you're going to down, if you break this, you're going to see gold come all the way back down into like here probably, and grab these lows. 11.2k comes to Asia's out time for breakfast. Very nice. Got our break even. Didn't like the aggressive move. Yeah, nice. Cutting it at break even's good. If you continue pushing down, you would be looking for sells back down into here. I think that was a 30 double bottom. Yeah, here. You know, really grab these lows before this push up, which is what I was skeptical when I got my buys. So you may be seeing that dip back down into there now. Who knows? It's choppy. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Because even though it's choppy, you remember these ranges are very big. It's a 30 tick chop. So if you get chopped up in a 30 tick range, you could go into some pretty heavy drawdown pretty easily. Heading off. See you, Aaron. Enjoy. See you next time. What time is it? 1:45. And these 7 to 9 AM London recently have been. Where was yesterday? Yesterday, 7 AM London time. Oh, there's a huge one yesterday. Yeah, look at that one yesterday. You guys didn't get chopped up in that one yesterday. Oh, that was the Friday. Yeah, the Friday one we were unfortunate. That was the Friday one. Look at that. Solid. Did you grab the lows or did you just leave a double bottom? That's crazy. Wait, what? Did you grab that? No. Did anyone snipe any buys or hold any buys off that 5-minute close with no bottom wick? We actually bounced again back off VWAP if anyone was watching that. I'm gonna be aggro. Aggressive. Yeah, hit the max stop loss. On that red there. Yeah, it's a strong push down, man. Yeah, because it's not one that's worth it. Not worth going too crazy. Give it some breathing room, man. Give it some time. Alpha they didn't have a hard stop loss. Journal time. Yeah, journal it, man. Journal it. If you were to have a hard stop date, you probably would have wanted it here, to be honest. Here, or if you got in on this 5 flip, you'd want it here. Because if you were going to drive from here, you wouldn't want to re-break that low. You re-break that low, you're going to push down. So if you took this flip, hard stop would be below the previous. Got to reset myself, figure things out. Cheers, people. Enjoy, Anthony. All good, man. 15's going to close in 20 seconds here on Goldie. 82.06 for a buy. Very nice. 82.06. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, this is a double bottom now, so you may see gold drive a little bit lower. So be careful. See how this next 15 opens up. If you did snipe some buys off this support, that is actually a little double bottom now. You're opening with an instant top wick there. It's a bit of a mess. I would say this is going to become your new no-go zone. I need to draw it onto the highs because we already know where the highs are. times with the markets. Those need to go for margin and hope. Yesterday was a dream for scalping. Could have gone to edge. Yeah, they're the ones you want, man. Once you have the volume, scalping can be great. But if there's no volume, you want to be careful scalping, because if you like the 5 minute can or the 1 minute, it doesn't matter, can flip just bullish and bearish all day long. All day long. Let's see if I'm gonna. Surprisingly reacting very well off that support. I think you're going to break this support pretty soon. You may grab these highs first, but if you snipe that little support area, you're already up like 15 ticks, man. Lock it in, because there's a high chance you're going to see this dip lower as soon as we start to grab some of these highs. How much you consider that volume? The best way I determine, you can look at volume indicators. I personally don't. The best way for you to understand volume is just look at ranges. If you jump on the 5 minute and you see bullish, bearish, doji, bullish, bearish, doji, bullish, bearish, doji, just identify the range as soon as you can and just wait for a breakout. Like this is the highs of the range and this is the lows of the range. Just wait for price to break out. It's a 40 tick range as well, so you have to be very careful trading in this, because you'll blow your account. You'll hit your stop loss if you understand this is a 40 tick range. You know, if it's a 20 tick range, then you just want to wait for the breakout. But if it's a 40 tick range, well, same, doesn't matter. 40 tick range. Unless the only way you can trade a range is if you have it like this and price is doing this. This is the only way you can trade a range. If you do this, then amazing, you can do this. Or if you grab these lows first, amazing, you can grab the highs. So unless you liquidate something, which it looked like you did here, left shoulder head, right shoulder looking like you're going to bounce. As soon as you get two decent bullish 5 minute closes here, and it doesn't drive, you put your stop loss there, and that's where you'd be looking to get out. Because you want to be, that's the only way I would say trade ranges is liquidity grabs. If you're going to have a breakout on gold, you're going to have a fake out first. What up, Mark? Mark's back in the building. Yeah, 40 tick range. 40 tick range is usually good though. But it's quite rare to see a 40 tick range in London that is like this. This is usually when you see ranges like this in London, this is usually like 15 maybe. So to see a 40 tick range that's chopping as aggressive as that, you have to be careful. In a 40 tick range, you usually prefer to see, like, even though it chops, you still get like decent moves, whereas this is like bearish, bearish, doji, bullish, doji, bearish. So unless you sell the highs and buy the lows anywhere in here, for me is a no-go. I could have argued buys off here. I think that was a good trade, but I'd be managing as soon as it breaks that low, boom, out, because you're very lucky to see it bounce off here. You'd expect this to dip down more and then maybe push back up. Oh, there you go. So who knows? Who knows where we go? Who knows where Goldie's going to go today? Who knows? But yeah, you never ever Well, in the middle of the range. Or if you do like this, where it's, you know, prior to this push down, it looked like a nice head and shoulders. You can take that trade, but be open to managing your risk because you're taking buys. If you just, so if we look at it like this, wait, let me, before I do this go away. Before I do this replay mode, let's just delete everything for a second. So delete everything here. Look at what's going on. The only place you would like to take a trade here is sell the highs or buy the lows. If you take a trade in here, you have to manage your risk because you're taking buys in the middle of the range. If you take sells here, you're taking sells in the middle of the range. So in terms of you getting an optimal entry and continuing what we've been doing for the past like half an hour, which is just this, where do you want to be in from? You want to either be in from here or here. You don't want to be in from here because the likelihood of you just getting stopped out or just whipped around is much more likely. If you take buys from here, as soon as you dip up here, you already break even straight away. If you take sells from here, you break even straight away. But if you take a trade from here, but you can't really go break even too quick, so you don't really have an optimal entry. But yeah, if you took the buys and it didn't work, don't worry, it's okay. It wasn't a bad play. Just price. I'll kick the volume in for you buy. Yeah, thank you, Tim. Yeah, kick it in, man. I want to see these buys up into all these highs here on gold. I want to see it grab. Look at all these 59s.
Well, yeah, they've been journaling.
Good man.
Send in my chart now.
Good man. Let's see.
I took the buys.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Let's see. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I just worked in all my trims and everything.
Oh, you got that one as well. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no wick to the upside either.
Yeah, it was a good retest entry. It was a very good retest entry.
I'm more emotional about the size of the loss.
Yeah.
Like take them out.
Yeah.
You can't continue. Like my win rate now is like 62.5%.
Mhm.
But still, that means nothing. Especially because I didn't change the contract size from yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
I did note this, but yeah, the loss, I don't care about the loss, I really don't. It's genuine, but it's just more so looking over my journal. It's like, it was like an 18-pip loss. That's like, no, I don't need that, I don't want it.
Yeah, man. I think your point there is saying you hate trading low is a good point, man.
Yeah.
That's
just
the key.
Like, why?
And it was a fucking big range as well. That's why it was just so. I didn't realize how big it was till we said it was 40. Because usually when we see a range like that in London, you know, it's usually like 15. So it's a big range to get chopped up on. Like if you hit a loss here, it's like, fuck, it's actually quite big. It's only 20 ticks. 20 ticks is not bad, but in the grand scheme of like London ranges, this is a big, from high to lows. A 40 tick range is a big range. So if you get chopped up in a 40 tick range, you can hit some losses pretty hard.
Yeah, I really didn't think it. I thought it would have respected it, to be honest. Here, I thought they would have gone and then just flipped. The better entry would have been the momentum, I think.
Yeah, I took a small position here as well. Once it was grabbing these lows, see if we could wick out these lows. And my hard stop was just below here. This was now I was very lucky. I got bottom wick. I was like, let me see how this 5's gonna close, and I got out right here. On one of them for like minus like 50 or something, maybe.
It's yeah, no, it's, but then we wanted to test it there and just went there. That would have been like,
yeah,
you know, awesome.
Yeah.
I would rather enter and lose than not enter and for it to just win.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah. I'll send that chart in the community as well.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's good. It's a good chart.
Break it down or whatever. That's the only thing that I'm emotional about.
Yeah, going against the range, trading range. There's a little continuation move to about candle 1 didn't break. Yes, let me see, man. I think so. It sounds about right. Candle 1 didn't break. Candle 2 after the liquidity grab. That one's a little bit more tricky because on candle 2 that you have drawn up there, Hugh, we did actually grab some sort of lows. But in other times, yeah, to pull back up without grabbing them lows, to sell into that, yeah, fill in that bottom wick, yeah, absolutely, man. In normal times where it's a little bit cleaner, yeah, 100%, man. As the 15 started, sorry, your 30 started wicking the lows, you'd be scared out. But in normal times, yeah, 100%, man, 100%. They're the ones you want.
But it was a nice, yeah, it was a nice play down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the play that we were thinking of.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted the 5 minute to come up a little bit more to take that wick out, and then I would have entered off the break. But I think Rohan caught that, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Two others.
Yeah. Yeah. I do still think you're gonna see this.
Playing about it.
Boom. You may see it dip down a little bit more now, then you're gonna see that push up. Trying to buy the breakout higher, then it reversed and hit the lower level. Yeah. Nah, it was a good level. If you traded that exact same setup down here, you would have made absolute bank. So, because it's the exact same thing. It's the left shoulder, there's the head, there's the right shoulder. You buy it off there, you make a great trade. Here, wasn't quite ready. It's just low volume. Setup was the exact same as if you got the buys from down here. You had a lot of double bottoms on gold recently. Double bottom there, double bottom there, double bottom here now. But yeah, if you want any sells on gold, I personally won't take any sells till you wick up some highs, and then you could be looking for that. Probably be above here. I still believe you're going to see this 15. It's still holding this support pretty well. You're going to see that 15 push back up into there. Up into this height. Ooh. Into this height and this height here. And as soon as you do start grabbing these highs, potential. This is why I don't like trading New York ranges, because this is something that you usually see in New York. When I see New York range like that and I measure it, it's like 50 ticks. I'm like, hell no, I ain't touching that. London ranges you can usually get away with because your stops are usually like 5, 10 max. Whereas the New York ranges, which is what you usually see like this, they're usually like 50, which is fucking crazy.
You know, thinking about it now, remember our phone call yesterday? I said I wish it went into drawdown to test the emotions.
Yeah.
I'm just writing it down now.
No, you got it.
Actually fine.
Yeah, good, yeah.
But well, the money side of it is just no interest really.
That's good, man. It's good. If you want to catch the breakout before it happens is strong. Yeah, it is, Harry. I like to take them before the breakout, to be honest. But the only way I take them quite a lot. I can take trades anticipating the breakout, like, you know, this one for example. But the only way you really want to do it is when you have clear liquidity grabs and volume, and you see it kick in. So like this one. This was a great one to take anticipating the breakout. You know, hard stop there. This was a great one. But as soon as it doesn't flip. And the only thing I was also wary, which I said about this one as well, is the fact that if I get rid of all these for a second, and this is the reason I was a bit skeptical, is because what did you not do for this very little minor push up here? You didn't really grab anything. So it's like you almost had a little 5-minute triple bottom. So if you don't drive from here, you're very likely you're going to come back down to here and then drive up. So as soon as this doesn't drive, you know, that should have, if it was volume, that would have been enough for that just to push up. So if I was looking for an optimal entry, if I didn't get this one, it would be anywhere in here. And if you close back below this, you get out on the retest. And if it keeps pushing down, that's fine. You have an entry that's at a decent place. That was the only thing before that push up. Didn't really re-grab anything of significance. So as soon as you start, like this one, as soon as you start coming close to this low, then you're basically getting like, if you rejected here again, you'd be getting 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. If you wanted a retest, I think the retest as you're grabbing this low would have been a decent entry. Because it's a good entry where if it goes wrong, well, even if it's going to dip all the way back down here, you're very likely going to top wick into it before pushing down, so you can cut your trade at a pretty nice place. Is it possible to do video chat and Discord or else? Feel it'd be much easier to talk and share trade instead of typing. Mitch, it just here, man. You can unmute your mic and talk on here, man. You can send charts. I've done it in Discord before, but I don't like the Discord one. It's too messy compared to the Zoom one, and I always find people join it at random times. They kind of get stuck, and they don't even know they're in it. Thanks, mate. Got to run. Enjoy 20. All good, man. Breaks this level. What's the next support price? The next liquidity level on gold, as soon as you grab these 15 highs, is down here. So you're looking for gold, which you're very likely to see top wick into. Only place I would take shorts from is above this high, as long as this doesn't get grabbed. As long as this doesn't get grabbed, you could take shorts from up here down into there. You may see that buy back up. So it's kind of now it's a game of which are we going to grab first. If you grab the lows, amazing, you could look for longs. If you grab the highs, amazing, you could look for sells. I mean, after Zoom, yeah, Mitch, I mean, if people want to do it, we can definitely, some people have shared like Zoom links before, man, absolutely. I just don't like the Discord chat, it just gets so noisy. I just think Zoom is easier. So if anyone wants to share, you know, Zoom links after, absolutely. Just post in market, see if anyone wants to jump on for like a, you know, an Asia or a New York session, and you can fire up a Zoom link, absolutely, man. Asia stream session, yeah. Me too, man. Oh, we just had this team. We just had that out close.
I'm just writing everything down.
Nah, it's all good, man. Yeah. So what I'm kind of seeing here on gold for the rest of the London session is you have this nice level up here now, and you have this nice level down here. So I think you'll probably see this hourly dip back down, tap into here. As soon as you get up into here, then you have all these highs to grab, or vice versa. If you come up here first without grabbing these lows, you'll have the sells. So whichever way we grab now, the only place you don't want to take buys from here because it's too close to this low and this resistance. It wouldn't make sense to buy from here when you have resistance just down here. So you could have buys from down here, up into here, and then ideally up into there, but they may not come until later in the week. Or sells from anywhere above this high. So all I'm going to do here right now is, because I'm not going to trade for the rest of this London session, I'm going to have an alert down here, and I'm going to have an alert above there, and is your course all done through Discord? Yeah, it's all included in Discord, man. No upselling, it's all included in the community. It's all in there, man. So that's going to be my 2 alerts here for the rest of London. But that's it for me for London, guys. Don't trade in this range because you can expect stuff like this. Unless you start liquidating the 15 highs, then amazing, you can look for the sells. If you grab the lows, amazing, you can look for the buys. But this is the range that you want to be looking to see anything, because that's your 4-hour resistance, that's your 4-hour support. So same as the 15, if you trade in the middle of that, you're almost predicting too much. So wait for it to tap into these levels, you may get the buys, tap into here, you may get the shorts. But yeah, Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go. It's already 5 minutes past, so I'll upload this Zoom after. You guys will catch it, and then we'll see what we get closer to the New York session. So enjoy, guys. I'll talk to you guys in Discord. No worries, guys. See you soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Recording.
Alright. YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Some nice calls today on gold. Bit of a range. Came out green. Had some great pre-London buys. Now we're going to wait for these levels to play out. Wait for my alerts to go on later on. And we'll see what we get closer to the New York session. But expect a bit of a doji day today, guys. So just play the range. The main news starts tomorrow. So for now, just keep playing the range. Just keep it simple. Don't force anything. You have your support. You have your resistance. Play the levels. Understand liquidity. And trade safe. Don't force anything. Trade to see another day. So I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. And I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. And we'll do it all over again. Peace.